Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I'm your reader, Jay. Welcome. I'm normally saying some other stuff, right? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, welcome to Real Random Rebel. That's what I'm going to call this series, I guess, for now. I'm not really good at coming up with titles and stuff, so forgive me if this is awful. But it's the best I could come up with while I was thinking on it. Anyway, guys, what I'm doing here, well, if you're a follower of mine or a subscriber of mine, or you just happen to see my mid-monthlies recently, you'll know that Mercury retrograde came into my life, shook some things up, really punched me right in the face, gave me some gave me some clarity, gave me some insight, gave me some inspiration. So that's part of why I'm here doing this. And so this is just kind of fulfilling intentions that I set for myself earlier this year, where I wanted to introduce new content to my channel to kind of help it grow. I wanted to do other things with my readings on camera for the public that I don't do in my private readings, just to kind of, you know, increase my experience as a reader, yeah? So that's what we're doing here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle. We're going to get 3 cards from this lovely deck, the Rebel deck. It's a foul-mouthed deck, okay? Let me just go ahead and say that. I'm probably going to put a disclaimer up, like a little, you know, warning, don't watch kind of thing. But this is an explicit deck. It does have foul language. I probably will go a little bit hand in hand with this deck and, you know, be a little bit more foul-mouthed myself. So if you're not into readers who swear and you don't want to be told things bluntly, because this is a deck, an oracle deck that is pretty blunt with the messages. If you don't want that, please leave. You're excused from class. I'll send you a note home to your mom and your dad that it's okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Rebel deck, and then we're going to get 2 clarifiers on each card. Now, what I would do is maybe pick 1 or 2, or you could pick all 3. I don't really care what you do, but whatever message resonates with you, it should answer the question, which is going to be on the title card of this video, which is, what the fuck is going on? I want to know that question. I want to know the answer to that question for myself. What the fuck is going on? Because I'm trying to understand, but I'm very challenged at the moment. So if you've been asking yourself what the fuck is going on recently, if you're asking yourself that question several times a day, this is the reading for you, okay? There will be links in the description box below if you want to jump to each individual card, or if you just want to shut me the hell up and move on. Perfect, fine, they're down there, click them, go for it. All right, so let's go ahead and get these 3 oracle cards out, okay? 3 cards for the collective, please, regarding what the fuck is going on right now. What the fuck is going on? There goes 1. Whoa, a little too much there. A little too much energy right there. 1, 2 more, please. 2 more. 2, thank you. Is everything going to fall on the floor today? Let me go ahead and get number 3 before I reach down and grab that one. Like, everything has been falling to the floor today. That one? No, okay. Okay, there it goes. Now, this one? Nope. They're like down there. Okay. This one was first. And this one was number 3. Alright, guys, so card number 1. You know, again, choose them. Let me show you again. 1, 2, 3. You can choose them. You can watch all 3. You can watch 2 of them. You can watch none of them. I really don't care. But it's really what resonates with you. So, in answer to your question of what the fuck is going on, your first card is, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Your second card is, don't talk to anyone. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. Interesting. And the third card, stop talking. Wow, so gonna have some issues with communication, yeah? All right, so on card number 1, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. Let's go ahead and flip it over and get the message. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Bang. Let's get some clarity on that. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. What's going on there? Ooh. Am I picking today? Am I picking today? I might pick. Oh, nope, 1. Okay. 2. Wow. Get out of your head, bro. Justice, 9 of Swords. Justice, 9 of Swords. Justice, card of Libra. You might be a Libra, or there might be a Libra of significance in your situation, but does not have to be. It's a super general reading, guys, so don't attach to that. But Justice, what's fair? What's balanced? What's good for the what's good for the geese is good for the gander kind of energy. And then the 9 of Swords right next. So you guys feel attacked. You know, whoever's in this first group, you're feeling attacked. You're feeling as if people are out to get you. The universe, maybe, since this kind of has this little bit of an overtone with the universe or with some celestial being, some powers that be, right? And okay, powers that be, thank you. Justice card, we could be talking about bodies of law, police, lawyers, you know, institutions, things like that. And so you're just feeling like it's not coming up in your favor, and you're like really up your own ass with this energy, if I'm honest, because the 9 of Swords is that internalized anxiety, like super internalized. Like, as you can see, this woman's sitting up in the bed, all those swords are hovering above her head, and she's not sleeping right. So some of you guys aren't sleeping right because you're so pissed off, or you're so, you know, feeling as if the world is against you. And like the Oracle says, you're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So sometimes, you know, and the reason I wanted to do this is because I think a lot of times tarot is a little, and I don't try to be as a reader myself, but I think the way that I sometimes phrase things can come off that way. Life is not always going to be rosy and sunshiny, and it's not always going to be on your side. And that's like a really, I'm like overgeneralizing, yeah? Because I think that just, as much as I'm saying life is not always on your side, that overgeneralization that I just said actually could feed some of this energy back into you, and that's not my point. My point is, we view it that way. That's what that 9 of Swords is. You're viewing the world. You're viewing your life experience. You're viewing the situation that you're involved in. You're viewing these fucking people that are around you as being against you and like, you know, out to harm you, out to cause you heartache, out to cause you pain, out to take your money, out to take your job, out to take your man, out to take your girl. No. Nothing in terms of justice, because it comes up next to justice, which is associated. I don't always talk about it because I just don't feel comfortable doing that just yet in my readings, but justice is another way of, it's divine, right? It's divine. It's guided into us. This justice, in this particular instance I'm feeling, has been guided into your life. And whether or not you think it's fair is beyond the point. Because justice is blind. Justice is objective. Okay? It has no horse in the race of your life. Justice doesn't give a shit. Yeah? Basically, whatever you're agonizing about, whatever you're worried about, whatever you're feeling attacked about, it's in your head. You're agonizing, you're analyzing it. You have this analysis, no, not even analysis paralysis. You're just feeling bombarded with these thoughts of what's going wrong in your life. And let me tell you, just like the Oracle card says, you gotta stop blaming others for your shit. If you want to get over something, part of getting over something is to be active about it, yeah? Let it go. Move away from this situation. Keep away from those people. Don't speak to them. Do something corrective. Do some corrective action in your own life if you don't like the way that you're feeling, or if you don't like the way someone or something is treating you. You have the ability to shift how that stuff comes into your life, how that stuff falls down into your lap. But you're agonizing over it. You're worried about it. You're having anxiety about it. There is a night sky there in the back of that card outside the window. So some of you are having like, it's like plaguing your dreams. It's in your subconscious. And that's the thing about 9 of Swords. It's also mind games, yeah? You're mind fucking yourself, unfortunately. Some of you, most of you in this group. I'm actually going to say most of you. And ironically, you're not being fair to yourself when you do that. So get out of your head. Go take a walk or something. You know, just little things like that. You know, if you're not sleeping right, go tire yourself out. during the day. Go walk around your office building more often. Hit the gym before you go home to go to bed. Something like that. Get yourself physically tired. You know, do something to distract yourself. A lot of you have too much fucking time on your hands that you're sitting up at night, or you're in the middle of something and it just like thoughts of this thing or thoughts of this situation and this person just hits you and then your energy just tanks. You got too much time on your hands. Refunnel your energy is how that's coming out to me, okay? Second group, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. What the hell is that all about? Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone in terms of what the fuck is going on. One. Ooh, yes. No. There it is. Okay. They were like, no, that's the one. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got 5 of Cups and the Fool. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Well, what the fuck is going on, guys? 4 Cups and the Fool. Oh, excuse me, 4 Cups. I'm saying 4 Cups. Sorry. 5 of Cups. I apologize. 5 of Cups. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Well, somebody out there is experiencing a letdown. Yeah, somebody's really upset about something. You're viewing something as a complete loss, a complete wash. And it's not, you know, if you guys are familiar with tarot, and I've said it here on my channel too, this is sort of the traditional card of crying over spilt milk. Not looking at the silver linings, okay? And what's the silver lining? Here's this guy. He's mournful. He's sorrowful over these 5 cups, but right behind him is 2 cups. So there's this idea of you've lost it all, and absolutely not. You have not lost it all. Get up off your ass, turn around, and you will see, oh, I still got 2 cups hanging out behind me. That's pretty cool. And some of you, in terms of cups, I feel like some of you just haven't allowed yourself to have the time. You haven't given yourself the courtesy to fully feel this, and or you've been here too long. Like there's like a nice middle ground that you need to hit, that you're able to sit back and reflect on what you've lost, but then realize what you still have, what there is to gain from a situation, what there is to salvage from a situation, and then move the fuck on, right? So some of you need to kind of get in that energy because, or rather both groups, those who are in this 5 of Cups and you're just mourning from noon till night, right? Y'all need to pull yourselves back a little bit. And those who are just kind of out there, like this said on the reverse side, or the first side of this is, don't talk to anybody, don't look at anybody, right? You're distracting yourself. Instead of spending time alone, instead of reflecting on the situation that you lost and how it's affecting you, or what you have to gain from it, what you can, where the silver lining is in the situation, you're just out and about doing everything under the sun to distract yourself. So there's a middle ground that I think this second group has to hit. And the other part of it is the Fool energy, yeah? Secondary card of Aquarius, as it's ruled by Uranus. So some of you might be Aquariuses, or you're dealing with an Aquarius of significance, but does not have to be. Now, this Fool card is kind of, you know, traditionally leap of faith, trust in the divine, all that kind of stuff. But what I'm feeling here is that you need to have a reinvention of yourself, or a reinterpretation and new perspective of the situation. Something that you believed or that you became reliant on is gone. Some former paradigm, some former sense of normalcy is done with. And the Fool, very much relative to the Uranus and Aquarius energy, has no care about what was already established, what was already there, what was tried and true. The Fool doesn't give a shit about tried and true. Aquarius doesn't give a shit about tried and true. Uranus demolishes tried and true. Uranus is a planet of upheaval, of shaking things up and see what comes out this time. Rolling the dice, you know, reinvention, not transmutation, that's more Pluto, but a little bit similar energy with Uranus there. So you guys have to see the situation in the second group with a new pair of eyes, from a different perspective, from a new place. And that might be where the Fool comes in. So instead of going home every day after work and falling down into your pillow and just like crying your eyes out, go take a walk. Go see a friend. Go see a movie. Do something else. Join a club. Do something else. And the opposite is true for the active group that's trying to avoid the 5 of Cups. It's two groups out there. Those who are stewing in this and those who haven't sat in this for one day. swap places, you know. So for that second group, you've been on the go, you've been a fool out there bouncing off the walls, going everywhere, doing everything that you can to not realize what you've lost, to not think about what you have to gain from the loss. You need to slow down. Go home. Put on some sad music, put on a sad movie, pull out your journal and write about your feelings. Let that shit out, yeah? Okay? Third group, stop talking. Third group, stop talking. All right, give me 2 on that. Oh, no. Why do you keep stopping me then? I like normally don't stop. 1, thank you. 2. And now they're just like throwing them at me. Well, we'll just throw them in your face. Oh boy, stop talking. Group number 3. Shut your mouth and listen. So what the fuck is going on? Shut your mouth and listen, huh? High Priestess and 2 of Cups. So this is nice for the third group. Aren't you guys lucky? High Priestess, 2 of Cups. So 2, 2. Oh, wow. That's a synchronicity for somebody. 2, 2. 2, 2. That's a synchronicity for somebody. Oh, boy. So stop talking. You already know. Like, I'm holding these cards up and these mean something to you. Okay, you already know. That's what that High Priestess is here to tell you. She's slowly but surely revealing this 2 of Cups connection you have with a person. Could be romantic love, could be, you know, divine partnership, twin flame, all that kind of stuff. I say that because I'm not a twin flame reader. That's not in my bag. I'm not sure that I'm even moving towards that at all in my tarot readings, but for those of you who might be hoping for a little bit of that, that might be a part of your message, okay? I don't mean to mock it. It's just that I'm not resonating with that as a reader at all. So, but for some, it could be true. Divine partnership, twin flame, soulmate kind of stuff, yeah? And the High Priestess is, like, you know it already. You already know. But you're not contented with what you know. And you have to listen more. You have to sit there and listen. Listen to your guides. Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to your friends. I'm going to say that. Don't listen to your friends. People who are not of this world, what I'm doing here, what you're doing with your spare time watching YouTube, what you're reading about on the internet, what you're meditating about, what you're praying about. If they're not on that journey, if they don't understand what twin flame is, and when you explain it to them, they look like you've got 15 heads. They look at you like you've got 15 heads. Don't tell anybody else. That's enough. Listen to yourself, listen to your guides, listen to the High Priestess, okay? I'm reminded of a line from The Color Purple. You better not tell nobody but God. That's kind of the energy. You really only have to discuss this with yourself, with your divine partner if you guys are talking, or if, you know, you have a connection with somebody who you think is, but you haven't told them that they're your twin flame. You're kind of like keeping that on the low. Really, shut up about it, okay? There's something about really trusting, because that's the other thing that I'm getting here. And I don't normally get trust. I'm like really fidgety with these 2 cards in my hand. I don't normally get trust with the High Priestess, but that's kind of going on here for somebody. You guys need to trust whatever advice or guidance that you've gotten from this reading, from other readings, from psychics and mediums, from, you know, astrologers, from yourself. Whatever you already have confirmation of, hold on to it. She's not going to give you more. I'm going to tell you that. She's not going to give you much more. Because when you press the High Priestess, she's not budged. She's not motivated. She doesn't give a shit. If you're like, please, ma'am, can I have some more? She's going to look at you and be like, no, I already told you. But, mom, can I have some more? No. But mom, no. And then you like get irate. But mom, come on. She's not moved by the begging. She's not moved by the deep desire to know more. So if you already have confirmation, 2-2, that means something for somebody. Have it. Take it in. Rest on that. Okay? The 2 of Cups part. Yes. I mean, it's hard to ignore it with this illustration, but this is about a partnership. This is about a connection with another person. So what the fuck is going on? You have a connection. That's the bottom line. What that means to you, how that's going to manifest for you, I don't know. That's not what we're asking here. The simple question is, what the fuck is going on? You have a connection with someone, a loving connection. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be partnership. It can be platonic. It can be your best friend, your cousin, your dog. I don't care. It doesn't have to be, you know, love at the altar till the end of time. It doesn't have to be like that. But this connection, I feel, is mutual. There's a huge connection there between their foreheads, so it's like a psychic connection. And again, I'm not a twin flame reader, and I this is like only the third or fourth time I've ever mentioned it on my channel, but that means something to somebody, okay? I'm not the reader for that. Don't ask me for more, but that means something. So you have this like unspoken connection with this other person, with this other entity, with this other being, yeah? And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Lucky you. As opposed to the first two groups. Lucky you, huh? So, third group, those who picked number 3. I mean, I don't really know what else. I mean, I'm not, nope. See, for a second, I was going to be like, let's clarify. But I didn't clarify for the other two groups. And when I envisioned doing this reading, I never thought of clarifying. I just don't clarify normally in my public videos anyway. So the fact that I, for a second, was thinking, oh, let me get a little bit more information. I got, please, Mom, can I have some more? And then I thought about it, and then my guide said no. She said no. That's it. That's it. You know the connection is there. They know the connection is there, or they feel it. It's mutual. Where it goes from here, I don't know. If you want to know from me, you ask me for a personal reading. If you want to know from someone else, you ask another reader or psychic or whatever. If you want to know from the person, go fucking talk to him, okay? All right, guys, that was it. Real Random Rebel. Did you like it? Like button's down there. Did it resonate? Comment section's down there. Do you want to share this across your social media platforms to, you know, keep my channel growing and give me more exposure? There's a button down there for that. And of course, if you are not subscribed already and you want to subscribe, I'm going to probably do more content like this. As the one word in the title suggests, it is random. It is random. This is not going to be some planned series. It's just going to be when I feel compelled to do it. But anyway, if you want to see that or see my other stuff, subscribe, hit the bell, you'll be notified, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.